Well, hi there, online Math 100 students. This is your week 2 tips. First thing, discussion board. This week you have a discussion board due, and that discussion board consists of a screencast. Now expect to complete a discussion board every week because, as you know already, I use that for attendance purposes, but you're not going to have to complete a screencast every week. But this is one of the weeks you will have to complete a screencast. Now, what is a screencast? I decided to put a definition up here. It is a digital recording of computer screen output, also known as a video screen capture, often containing audio narration. Guess what? This is a screencast that you're looking at, right? I'm using a resource called Screencast-O-Matic, and you can look up some information on that under the course technology tab if you want to use Screencast-O-Matic. You don't have to use Screencast-O-Matic if you prefer another screencast resource. Okay, some students have used PowerPoint, the recording on the PowerPoint. So you just have to figure out what screencast resource you want to use, or the one that you prefer using. I'm okay with that as long as it's a video and you are narrating that video. You are the author of that video. So I do not accept PowerPoint slides only. It must be accompanied with a screencast. Discussion boards should be completed by Wednesday at 11:59 in the summer times, but Thursday at 11:59 in the fall or spring semesters. So depending on the semester, you know when you need to complete your discussion boards each week. Let me remind you that all assignments are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. But I put in bold here, if you want to be marked present for the week, you need to complete those discussion boards early in the week in order for me to record attendance for you. Please note that I do check for spelling, grammar, punctuation, errors that involve incomplete sentences. If it looks like you're texting, I'm counting off. I'm taking points away because you need to proofread, learn how to proofread your responses. You are college students and we're in an academic setting. Although this is a math class, I still expect college students to proofread their responses and change anything that is not right before you actually submit your discussion board. I would recommend that you proofread it twice or even get someone else to read it before you hit that submit button. Problem solving form. The problem solving form is located at the bottom of the discussion board tab. So if we go to the discussion board tab, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the discussion board page, you will see that there's a problem solver form. What is so wonderful about this is I'm giving you an opportunity to exchange questions with your classmates, particularly math problems that you're challenged by. I want you all to answer each other's, basically respond to each other's challenging problems. I don't want to get you to give them the answer to the problem. I want you to guide them to the problem or tell them what their mistake is, because if you want help, I want you to write out or type out what you actually did, your steps, and I want someone else in the class to point out the mistake or guide you to the answer. So no one should be given final answers, and everyone who posts a problem should give the steps that they've tried and were unsuccessful with, so we can identify what the real issue is and we can get that error corrected before midterms. So it says this forum will be open for the entire term. Use the problem solving forum to post questions concerning homework problems and answer some of the challenges your classmates may be facing with specific homework problems. So here are the instructions. Identify the problem section and problem number from WebAssign. You also need to type out the exact problem, as your classmates may not have the identical problem as you. And I need you all to use the math editor tool once you're in. And I might need to show you that right now. For example, here is a typical question you can ask. WebAssign homework problem number 7.4.003. Now you will see this number on each homework problem that you have. There is an identifying number. This number corresponds to the chapter and the exact number, the problem that's actually corresponding to the problem from the book. So this is pretty awesome as well. So for example, this problem is from chapter 7, section 4, and is number 3 in your textbook. So that, for future reference, that's a good thing to know. It states, write the equation of the line that has the indicated slope and contains the indicated point. Express the final equation in standard form. M equals 5, -1, 2. I use the point slope formula to substitute the values for the slope and point. So this is like typically what you could say. I did this and I plugged it in. I put my -1 in. I solved for y, which resulted in this. What am I doing wrong? This is what you could ask your classmates, and then your classmates should respond. This is an assignment that will be graded at the end of the term. So here are the requirements. You need to post at least 5 questions by the end of the term. That'll be 50 points. So 10 points per problem that you post, and that you put your steps to not just put the number of the problem there, but put your steps there. And also, if you respond to a classmate's post at least 5 times, you get an additional 50 points, which make up an assignment total of 100. So your total points could be 100 is an assignment. So if you get 100 out of 100, great, you got an A on the assignment. If you get 90 out of 100, you still get an A. So you need to at least post 5 questions and respond to 5 questions that your classmates post. Also, so that's a great resource. That helps the class to engage and really work with each other. I encourage you all to create study groups if any of you live close by or if you know each other. Also, I have a troubleshooting form. This does not count as a grade, however. The troubleshooting form is optional, so it is another opportunity for you to ask your classmates some questions about maybe where an assignment may be, and your classmate wants to help you out. So if you experience any technical difficulties throughout the week, you can always ask a classmate as well. And of course, you can ask me too. But let me ask my classmate really quick before I ask her. But if you need to ask me anything, feel free. My email is sthomas@lawsonstate.edu. sthomas@lawsonstate.edu. Alright, next thing, homework in WebAssign. Hopefully you've checked out some of WebAssign's resources by now. Use Google Chrome when accessing WebAssign. You'll probably have a much better experience if you use Google Chrome. And please don't message me on WebAssign. Those messages do not go to my Lawson State email account. So normally I I don't see those messages, you need to email me directly if you have a question or a problem that you need addressed ASAP. Okay, so please do not message me at all on WebAssign. Email me directly to sthomas@lawsonstate.edu. I encourage you to move on in WebAssign. Say, for example, you only had to complete up to 3.7 for a particular week. I encourage you to move on to chapter 4. I encourage you to move on to chapter 5. So I do not penalize you for getting ahead. So as long as you understand the material, you are mastering material with at least an 80%, then you may move on to the next section. Now, I will recommend that on my YouTube channel, what you could do is click on the title Math 100 Intermediate Algebra Videos. You can see all of my videos at once. Alright, so I'm going to go to my channel. If you scroll down to Math 100 Intermediate Algebra Videos here, click on that and you get to see all my videos. That way, if you need to watch a video before you move on to chapter 5, we haven't advanced to that week just yet, but you're ahead of everybody and you want to look at chapter 5 videos, you may do so. Okay, so you can get ahead, watch the videos through YouTube. You have access to those videos. Email. Please activate your email accounts. If you have not received an email from me, your email is not activated, obviously, or you're not checking it. Please check your email. You can go to Student Portal, click on the student email icon. I'm going to go to that really quickly. So I can show you that on Lawson State's website, they provide instructional videos on everything. If you don't know how to get in your email or student suite, go to Student Portal, and that's the portal that houses everything that a student would be concerned about. So if you go click on this little envelope student email, notice on the next page, this is why you have to click so much. And you probably wonder, why do I have to click so much to get to the email? Well, they want a spot where if just in case this is your first time, you can actually watch a video on how to log in to your email account. So notice that everything that you want to go to and on Lawson's website, for example, Student Suite, that next page shows you how to get in Student Suite. It gives you the steps, right? It tells you who you might need to contact if you have issues. So don't get frustrated with it. It's only there to help you. You can always go to quick links if you have an issue with clicking so many times. Alright, I think that's it for this week. If you have any questions, again, you can always email me at sthomas@lawsonstate.edu.